Newton's real contribution to calculus. Math was once my favorite subject of study in school. Upon reaching high school, however, my focus changed to history, English, and foreign languages. When I first started AP Calculus back at my old school, I was completely uninterested. Now that I am reaching the history of calculus, I am far more interested in learning about it. Each of my passions, for history, for English, and for foreign languages, are embedded in the story of calculus, and therefore the story of Isaac Newton, as seen here. The development of modern-day calculus was a work in progress. It greatly resembles a house, for without the foundation there could be no first or second floor. Historically speaking, the foundation for the creation of calculus was laid by ancient cultures. Most people cite the ancient Greeks with the discoveries of mathematics, but this isn't really the case. In all actuality, the foundation for calculus has been around for a very long time. Ancient Egypt, India, and Arab countries were among some of the many cultures that developed some mathematical means in order to explain the world around them. My favorite book, Le Petit Prince, talks about a Turkish man who tried to share his ideas regarding the universe but was not taken seriously until he removed his traditional garments and dressed in a Western style. I think that the reason why we place so much emphasis on the Greeks' discovery of math is because they are a foundation for Western civilization. Sir Isaac Newton was a writer, mathematician, religious man, and scientist. This man of many talents was really not as impressive as we commonly give him credit for. He was born in England in 1642 and died in 1727. He lived a long life and survived the plague. Newton was never married and most of his time was spent worrying about critics. With lots of time on his hands during the plague years, of course he came up with some unique theories. Instead of fearlessly publishing his brilliant work, though, he often added information to his less controversial pieces that he had written. He took ideas from other 17th century mathematicians such as Isaac Barrow, René Descartes, Pierre de Fermat, Blaise Pascal, and of course his biggest rival, Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz. Newton did not use consistent notation. As humans, you and I need to categorize and compartmentalize information in order for us to understand it. We need figureheads to complete these categorizations. For instance, a lot of people blame the president of a country for all the wrongs in a country. However, with systems like checks and balances and the many limitations on government, the criticism is not deserved by the president, rather it is deserved to be thrust upon a culture. Newton has served as the figurehead of modern-day calculus. He should be given credit for his real contribution to calculus, but should not be regarded as the father of calculus per se. His real contribution was solving a big problem that geometry faced at the time. He drew tangents to curves and this resulted in the basis for differential calculus. He also figured out how to define area under curves and caused ideas to spark about integral calculus. He figured out that differentiation and integration were inverse actions and could, in effect, undo each other. Newton discovered many things to make sense for himself, not to better the understanding of mathematics for others. While he did make a lot of discoveries, many of the theories he made were only partially accurate. He behaved cowardly while publishing his works and acted viciously against his critics and his rivals. Thank you.